Alright guys, this is lesson 1.5. We're going to use everything we've learned so far to solve some equations. This shouldn't go too slowly, so listen carefully. The first thing we need to do though is go over the addition property of equality. That means if I have a variable a, and it equals b, then I should be able to add the same number to each part of the equation and it still stay equal. So that means a plus some number c is the same as b plus that number c. It's going to stay the same because it's the same number, whatever that variable stands for. I'm also going to show you the multiplication property of equality. It's kind of the same thing. If I have a and it equals b, whatever it is, then I should be able to multiply the same number on both sides and it stay equal. So I can say a times c is the same as b times c. We're going to use this right here, hopefully you're copying this down, to solve some equations. So let's take a look. Scroll down here and we'll do an equation together. Let's say we have 3x minus 4 equals 13. Alright, I'm going to try to get my variable on one side. So I need to get rid of this negative 4. Well, the identity property of addition says I could add the inverse. So if I say 3x take away 4, but then I add 4, I need to do it to the same side just like it says up here to keep it equal. So we want everything to be fair and nobody to get hurt. I'm going to say 13 plus 4. So I know this right here turns to 0. So now 3x equals 13 plus 4, which is 17. And if I multiply by the inverse, which is 1/3, I know that's the same as dividing by 3. If I divide by 3 on one side, I need to divide by 3 on the other. That takes this out. This is now just x, and x equals 17 thirds. Alright, I'm going to scroll down. This was something I had on here earlier and I forgot to take it off. So if you give me just a moment, I'm going to erase this really fast. Sorry about that. I meant to take that off from another video and I forgot. That's my bad. Alright, that wasn't too long. So let's work out another one. Okay, here we go. Let's do one more. 8x plus 6 minus 2x equals, it's going to get kind of long, negative 12 minus 4x plus 5. Alright, the first thing I want to do is notice that I have some like terms. All of these are like terms. I want to work with these two first since they're on one side of the equation. So 8x minus 2x is 6x plus 6, that's still here, equals, now these are alike because they're just constant numbers. Negative 12 plus 5, so I know that is negative 7, and then take away 4x. Alright, I simplified just a little bit there. Now let's do it again, and let's get our variables on the left and our constants over here on the right. So in order to do that, I need to, let's move our variable over first. So in order to get rid of the negative 4x, I'm going to add a positive 4x to it. So it will look, and I have to do it over here too. 6x, and I need to put this positive 4x over here, plus 6x plus 6 equals negative 7. Take away 4x, and I added a 4x to get rid of it. Okay, so now if I put my variables together, they're like terms. I have 10x plus 6 equals negative 7. Now, to get our x over here by itself, let's get rid of this constant. And to do that, I can say 10x plus 6 minus 6 equals negative 7. I said 7 and I wrote 6. Takes talent. Negative 7, and I need to take away a 6 minus 6. So that made this 0. So now I have 10x equals negative 7, take away 6 would be negative 13. Now, I want to get this x by itself, so I'm going to use that multiplicative by multiplying by the inverse, which is really dividing by 10. If I multiply by 1/10, that's the same thing. Divide this by 10, makes x equal 1. So now x is equal to negative 13 over 10. Now, if you're worried about your work and you're not sure if that's correct, you can feel free and check it. You can go and put in negative 13/10 into your original equation for x. That's going to be some major work going on right there if you want to do that. But you can. I used to do that a lot when I was in Algebra 2. Check and make sure what I came up with was correct. So that is how you use these properties to solve equations. We'll do some together in class. See you later.